Welcome to Nodeworks. Nodeworks is a visual programming language built in Python using Qt. After installing, the program can be started by typing Nodeworks in the command line. Nodes can be added to the sheet by right-clicking, going to Add Node. In this case, we'll select NumPy and select the Range node. Nodes can also be added by clicking on the sheet and typing text to search through the node library. In this example, we'll type trig and select the numpy.trig node. Connections can be made by pressing and holding on a terminal and releasing on the other terminal. Next, we'll add another node by typing plot and selecting the matplotlib.plot node, and connect the array terminal to the Y terminal. Nodes can be resized by clicking and holding the bottom right-hand corner of the node. Nodes can be moved by clicking and holding the title bar. We can now run the sheet by pressing the play button. In this case, we get a nice plot of a sine wave. We can have the sheet automatically run when values are changed by pressing the auto run button. Now when we change the step size to 0.1, we can see that the sheet automatically runs. Next, we'll add another trig node and make the connections. All output terminals allow multiple connections, and some input terminals allow multiple connections. Next, we'll change the operation of the second trig node to a cosine, and we'll connect the range to the x terminal of the plot. This connection ends up over top of one of the nodes. To move the connection out of the way, a control point can be added by double-clicking on the connection. This control point can now be moved by clicking and dragging it. You may have noticed that there's a map widget. This map can be used to quickly navigate the scene by clicking. There is also a help widget that will show information about the currently selected node. These widgets can be toggled on and off and can be dragged around different parts of the GUI. There's also a debug mode that can show the progression of the nodes as the sheet runs. While in debug mode, the nodes can be manually walked through by pressing the step button. Next, we'll add a math.divide node to the sheet. And run the sheet. Notice how the divide node gets highlighted in red, indicating there's an error with the node. To see the error, right-click on the title and select Show Error. In this case, the error was handled by the node, but in cases where the node doesn't handle the exception, the traceback will be displayed. New sheets can be created by pressing the plus sign, and sheets can be closed by hitting the X. The main menu can be opened by pressing the menu button. Here, sheets can be opened, and a list of recent sheets will be listed. New sheets can be created. The current sheet can be saved and saved somewhere else, and all the open sheets can be saved. The node library shows a list of all the nodes in the current library. Groups of nodes that couldn't be loaded either due to missing dependencies or errors will be indicated. The nodes in each group can be displayed by expanding the entry. Settings can be changed. The documentation can be accessed on the help page by clicking the link. The documentation will then be opened in your web browser. Finally, on the About page, a list of libraries and their versions is displayed. Please send this information when submitting bug reports by pressing the Copy Version Info button and pasting the text into your email. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy using Nodeworks.